We were very happy to host you today. Will you be around or you will be going out of the meeting? So in case
It's getting close to 10 p.m. here, so I might get ready for bed, to be honest. But I will try and like stay. I mean, I'll have it playing in the background, I guess. But yeah,
okay.
I might have to drop out soon enough. But I'll be here if there's any other questions or anything for a little bit at least.
All right. So thank you very much, Akansha. And as we move on to our second speaker, in the name of Saravanan Ganesan, if I got it right. So hello, welcome.
Yeah, hi Ernest. It's actually good morning. I hope so in your place. It's a good evening here in India, and it's
Yeah.
been a great it's great session from Akanshka actually. Thank you Akanshka for your session. It's been very much interesting as well. Actually, I learned some new things today. Yeah, and
Wow.
journalist and Azure community of Ghana, it's really thank you for you guys for giving me this opportunity to deliver my session about Azure Percept. Yeah, I hope so this session will be very much interesting for everyone because it's a combination of your device and the cloud, so it might be somewhat actually being interesting for everyone actually. And I hope so actually, if you see, I am having around 7.5 years of experience in industrial IoT. I have been based out in India from Chennai city, and then actually I've been working for L&T Infotech for as a senior engineer in
Yes.
IoT.
Hello,
Yeah.
Saravana. Can you please come on video? We can't see your video.
Yeah, and it's actually because yeah, there is a problem in my camera of my
Oh,
laptop actually. Yeah, actually it's been some lagging in my network also was there actually. So in order to make the things cool, I just turned off my video actually. Yeah, sorry for it actually. But when I open my Percept camera, that time I can able to see you all actually. Yeah, yeah, shortly.
come again on the last. You were
No,
saying?
actually, my laptop camera has some issues.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and I have some network lagging also is there in my place. And then actually, if you see, when once I turn on my Percept camera, that which I have, which is connected with our Azure Percept development kit, that time I can be able to see you all actually. Once I share my screen actually. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And this one is actually I am. Yeah, actually, I want to give a brief introduction about this session. It's a in this session actually we are going to see about yeah, deep dive about your Azure Percept device. First of all, what is Azure Percept and what are the components we have been giving along with this Percept actually, and then what is your motive of Microsoft to introduce this device to your market, and what are the modules and what are the cognitive services we can be able to use in this module of Azure Percept. And yeah, like that we are going to see end-to-end complete session on young Azure Percept. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Once it got yeah, visible, you guys can let me know.
Yeah. Hello, Saravana. Can you come again?
Yeah, Ernest, actually, I'm sharing my screen.
Okay.
Once my screen
Your
is
screen comes up. Okay.
yeah, visible, you can confirm me back. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, is it visible?
Yes, it's visible now.
Yeah. Yeah, good evening, everyone. Actually, we are moving into our topic now. Yeah, if you see, this is our Azure Percept Dev Kit, which will come along with your vision and audio modules. Actually, basically, what is the purpose of this Azure Percept Kit is actually, if you see this kit, and this hardware device which is introduced by Microsoft in collaboration with Gases is having a capability of deploying your AI solutions with no code option into this device, and it can make into a great business perspective at shorter time actually. Okay, the and this device has been used for various use cases, like which is belongs to your the area of delivery delivering of your food packages, and lot more things like identification of the object and classification of your object, detection of an object by can be done using this vision module. And actually this Azure Percept audio module has various capabilities, like it has can recognize your words, and it can be able to react accordingly actually to your it can, yeah, able to react accordingly to you based upon the commands which you deliver actually. So in this workshop actually you guys are going to see a detailed explanation of this modules and a device, and actually we are going to see examples on each and every the modules as well actually. Okay, so if you see here yeah, if you see here actually we will first know actually what are the uh, types of devices we will get when we order this Azure Percept from our Microsoft site actually. Uh, once you get the package of this Azure Percept dev kit, you can see a um, three types of modules will be there first of all. But actually if you see on if you yeah, yeah, in order for a Azure Percept dev kit, you can be able to see a Azure Percept trust module and a Azure Percept Ganesan module will be packed together and will be delivered for you actually. Okay, but if you want to buy a audio module for, also in addition to your Percept dev kit, you need to spend around $80 to $90 of USD actually. So this overall development kit will coming around for rupees sorry actually for the dollar of 330 USD. So yeah, it can be bought from the website of Microsoft itself directly. Okay, once the introduction of this Azure Percept development kit by Microsoft is considered as an achievement and milestone uh, in the area of artificial intelligence, because yeah, if I tell, like in the earlier days, I will be having my own gateway, device gateway, in which I need to feed my containerized modules so that the device will react according to my trained modules, which is fed into the IoT gateway. Okay, but here actually, if you see, if I want to show a quick demo, or if I want to yeah, show a quick TOCs for my customers, actually I can spin up this device in within less than 3 or 4 hours, and I can show a simple demo using this Azure Percept vision and audio kit actually. Okay, in this slide actually, if you see, we have given the specifications of each and every module, each and every module, and it also gives us information that what are the elements are present in this respective modules actually. Okay, yeah, first if you see this module called Azure Percept custom module, this gateway kind of thing will it's actually known as a Azure Percept custom model, where it has a norm processor of model actually, yeah, NXP IMX 8M, and it has a memory of 4 GB along with a storage of 16 GB, and it also follows security of TPM 2.0 Norton NCP T750 standard actually. Okay, and it also has an ability to connect to the internet by means of Bluetooth and Wi-Fi actually, and then it has two USB A 3.0 and one USB-C port and then one Ethernet port actually. Okay, so this is a configuration of this custom module, and this module has been developed in the this all the three modules are been has been developed by Microsoft in collaboration with the ASUS actually. Okay, next if you see our Azure Percept vision actually, this is called the camera vision, which can be used to uh, used for the vision based computer vision based projects like or the use cases like image classification or object identification and all actually. Okay, yeah, if you see what are the configurations of this Azure Percept vision is actually, it has a video processing unit which is made up of Intel Movidius Myriad X, and it has a memory of DDR4 2 GB, and it has a sensor, this nice sensor which is capturing our video or everything actually. It's of the base of Sony IMX 219 1.12 RGB actually, and it also follows the security of STM 32L 46 2CE, and it has a resolution of 8 megapixels at the rate of 30 frames per second actually. It has a resolution, this camera has a resolution of actually, and then actually it has a ports of USB-C and an MI 4 line, and it also has a micro USB to connect this camera to a ribbon to this Intel Movidius board actually. Okay, and USB-C is there actually to connect this Azure Percept Vision to your Azure Percept custom module actually. Okay, and then if you see the configuration of Azure Percept audio actually, it has an array of 4 mics. Okay, which are paired in a linear manner, and then actually if you see it also yeah, follows the security of STM32L 46 2CE, and it has a audio capacity of 16-bit DAC, and it has three LEDs actually, three into dead green blue based LEDs actually, and it also has a USB of micro B actually. Okay, so yeah, I will be showing these devices in my screen actually, because I hope so my camera got fixed actually. Just a minute, I am trying to open up my camera, yeah, so that actually it will be yeah, easy for you guys to understand the things actually. So 1 minute. Is it visible for all?
Yes, yes,
Yeah, modules which I have here actually.
visible.
Yeah,
It's
actually,
visible.
yeah, this is a custom model of the our Azure Percept, and this is a vision module, and yeah, this is your the audio module actually. Okay, these three modules actually will be playing a key role in this in Azure Percept development kit actually. So based upon these modules only, we are going to do some experiments, and we need to understand how to configure these modules initially, and we can communicate and integrate this vision and audio module to our the test module actually. Okay, and then actually if you see we'll show you step by step how to configure this custom module actually. So in between that actually if you see now once this custom module is got configured, and then I will show how to configure with our the vision module and our audio module as well actually. So while doing this configuration, sometimes my internet will get collapsed actually, because I need to enter to our Persept's network, and then I actually need to come back and connect to our Wi-Fi network actually. Okay, so if you see, yeah, just a minute, I'm trying to connect my actually sharing my screen. Yeah.
Okay.
My screen is visible. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Once my Percept got connected actually, okay, the
Yes, so okay, so I will be back in a jiffy, as he rightly said. When he's doing the configuration, it could disconnect his internet section. So let's give it a minute or two. He'll be back online. Yes. Okay, so like he rightly said, the configuration of the device is likely to cause some disconnection. So we will await him to rejoin us, and then we will take it from there. So just bear with us. We'll be right back.
yeah, yes, sorry guys, actually I lost my network actually. Okay, yeah, if you see actually, the first step which I want to they follow once I get my Azure Percept kit is actually I need to update the firmware of my Azure Percept kit, and then I want to connect that kit. Once my firmware has been updated, I need to connect that kit to my Wi-Fi network, and after that actually once my Wi-Fi connect Wi-Fi network and my device has been paired up, and then I need to connect that Azure Percept custom module to my Azure cloud actually. Okay, these are the initial step of to we need to carry out to make our the Azure Percept development kit ready actually. Okay, so if you see in my once my Azure Percept has been turned on actually, I can
Yeah, hello,
yeah.
Saravanan. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
here actually, yeah, that is some issue in my network. Sorry. Yeah, actually, once I got my Azure Percept kit, actually, okay, I need to configure it actually. So what we need to do is, and we need to first check, yeah, whether my Azure Percept signal has been captured here or not actually. Okay, so if you see here actually, the signal is the signal of our Azure Percept is not captured yet here, so I need to restart. So I am restarting my that custom module which I have been shown actually, so that it will be recognized by the recognized by our network actually. Okay, so just a minute, I will be turning restarting my device.
Okay.
Once my device is restarted and my Wi-Fi is getting uh, can able to discover my device, means actually it will send network the name actually of my Percept device. Yeah, it's been restarted and now it's slowly getting configured. Just a minute. Device is in a configuration state. Okay, it will take a minute for me to connect to the network actually. So in between, if I get drop, means actually I might be entering into the Percept network and I will be joining back actually. Okay.
Okay. Okay. That's okay.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, actually, if you see me here, actually, my network, my laptop has been recognized to my Percept network, which is the name of ABT-BDDB. Okay, so once my this step got confirmed, actually you should get a web page like this. Actually, like welcome to Azure Percept DK setup. Actually, okay, by if you give this URL your.new.device. Actually, in case if this page is not displayed also actually, okay, and you need to give this URL in your own hands, means actually, so it won't be any problem actually, and it will display this yeah, setup page. Okay, so once this page is displayed for you, and now you are ready to configure your the Percept DK kit actually. Okay, once it you go here, it will ask for which network Wi-Fi network has to be paired up with my Percept device. Actually, your home network has to be paired with your Percept network, so that only in future actually we no need to do this setup again and again to pair up your device with your uh, home's Wi-Fi network or your known Wi-Fi networks actually. Okay, if you see here, I can show you what are the networks I have been paired up here. It will take some time to display the things here. Okay, it will scan for the entire the Wi-Fi networks which are all available in my place, and it will actually yeah show here that which network has been there actually. But actually it will take some time to scan, so I'll actually telling you that in this place actually, after this scan has been done, you can get the network of your home or any known networks here. So which one you need, actually you can select it and you can click next actually. Okay, so since I already done this setup long back, actually I'm skipping this step, and then actually I am once my network has been paired up with my Azure Percept actually. Okay, I have been enter into a license agreement which describes about the security of your software and what kind of data we are going to collect on this software and in this device, and it been sent to our Azure Percept Studio as well actually. Okay, so once I give next, it will ask for the SSH. This creation of the SSH creation of SSH is nothing but actually, yeah, if you see actually, you can you can actually SSH your device actually using a remote login. Okay, for that, in this step, they will be asking you to create a username and password. Once I already created my SSH remote login with this device, so I am not going to create it. But this step actually will be telling you that's actually that you need to create a username and password for the SSH, and actually, and you need to tell that actually, if in future if you want to do some operations inside the SSH of your custom module, means it will be very much this setup will be helpful. So later this setup completed, I will show you how I am entering into my remote login of my the the Percept development kit actually. Okay, so if you go here, now actually before this step, it will ask for a select your preferred configuration actually. Okay, I hope so. Here actually people know about Azure IoT Hub and Azure IoT Edge devices actually. Okay, but I will tell you again what is Azure IoT Hub and what is this feature. Azure IoT Hub is nothing but an entry point to get the device telemetry from your on-prem uh, edge gateway to your Azure cloud. So this Azure IoT Hub, it will access a moderator or gateway for that actually. Once the telemetry of your device, which is pending from an asset, reaches in Azure cloud, after reaching this Azure IoT Hub only, it will go to different components of the Azure actually. Okay, and if you see here, I am going to my Azure portal, and I'm going to we as a first step actually we need to create an IoT hub actually. Okay, once in an IoT hub is created actually, yeah, it will be like this. It will shows which data you are, which subscription and which things are this overview details will be presented here in a deeper manner. And then actually you see here you need to choose and you need to create a IoT edge device here actually. Okay, if you come here, you can see IoT edge. Click here. I already created two devices actually. Yeah, so I am not creating a one more thing. Okay, once you create a IoT edge device, it will be showing like this actually. Okay, once you click this IoT edge device actually, we can get our primary connection strings, which need to be given here actually in your wizard. In this setup wizard, you can actually, you need to connect to existing device because we already created the device with the help of the Azure portal. So we are going to give the connection string of this device here. Okay, fine. I don't want to create. I don't want to go to my Azure portal and then I need to create a IoT. Sorry, IoT hub, and then I need to create a device. It might be I need to go here and there like that and all. If you guys thinking means actually, here itself we have an option. From here itself I can set up a new device actually. It will show a complete authorization process. We need to copy here. Okay, I need to give a login to Azure. So I need to copy this code here. Then I have my user ID. Continue. Okay, I got a thing like my Azure Percept has been stand into my Azure portal actually. So here actually it will ask for which IoT hub I need actually to create my Azure IoT Edge device. But here actually I already have a data hub. But if you want a new one, you can create a new Azure IoT hub. It will ask for your which resource group and all like that. But I'm not going to create a new one since I already have one IoT hub here actually. Okay, so once this is done, so once yeah, this is done actually, I can click my IoT. I actually choosing my device. Sorry, IoT hub in this step. Once I choose my IoT hub, it will be asked for my IoT edge device name actually. So I give a simple name, test device for workshop. and give next. So it will be finalizing my device actually. Okay, like this also we will do, or else actually we can do it like we have a existing connection string now. That also I will show you how to do. This is creating a new device completely from your Percept wizard, but we also created a device using our Azure portal. So I can give the existing uh, uh, the device URL itself there actually, connectivity URL itself there actually. So it will be better for us to go faster. So I have here, I can, oh sorry, I can take the things from here. Yeah. In this, you need to take only the primary connection string of your IoT Edge device, which is created inside your IoT Hub actually. Okay, we need to copy it from here and then paste it and give next. It will take some time for us to finalize our setup, and actually it will be and after this we can come to know that our things has been set up finally. Now I am moving from my Percept network to my Wi-Fi network. So if I get disconnected means I will be back in a minute actually. Okay. So once these things are completed, I am moving on to my Percept. I'm moving out of my Percept and I'm entering into the Wi-Fi module of mine actually. Okay.
Okay, all right.
You can see that my network is down by what I am back. I hope so. Am I audible to all? Hello?
Yes, we can
Yes,
see.
Ernest. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, once my this complete setup is completed, actually, okay, I need to continue to my Azure Percept Studio actually. Okay, and this is the setup of your DK kit. But sometimes when you get your DK kit, you can see that your GK Kit's firmware has not been aligned with your new Percept GK Kit. Actually, in that case, what you guys need to do is actually you need to update your firmware of your DK kit actually. Okay, so how you can update the firmware of your DK kit means actually we can update it via USB cable C, which have been provided. You need to connect that USB cable C, that custom model which I have been shown you know, from there to your laptop actually. Once you connect this custom model to your laptop by means of USB cable C, they need to check. Okay, they need to check what is the type of device I have actually. Well, I need to get the device information actually first of all. Okay, so if you see this, once you go to your they created in IoT Hub, and if you inside in IoT Hub, you have a IoT Edge. Na? Here our device got created already. Okay, you need to click this device, and we need to check for the device twin. In this device twin, actually, you will have your system information. See here, the device information tag will be here actually. So why this is important means actually in this device information only we have a tag called model. In this only they have mentioned as what is your model number, APDK 101. Because if you see for Azure Percept, we have two types of model, APDK and TDPK actually. Okay, but this the device which we created or aligned with IoT Hub belongs to a model called APDK, which runs on OS Linux, and it has a software version of this one. Okay, we need to make a note of it actually. Okay, this step is for updating your firmware update by using your USB cable C. Okay, so once after knowing these things actually, okay, I need to go to my place there I can download my firmware update files actually, updated files actually. Okay, 1 minute, updating. If you come to this page, Okay, you can see here that two tools, the software tools which are required to update your Azure Percept. One is the NXP GUI tool, and then here only we can see a set of firmware updated tools based upon your software version and device name. Actually, if I click this one, you can see here uh, PE101 APDK files. Actually, okay, our software version belongs to which one? It's we are going to update our firmware via USB, and my device model is APDK101, and then actually my software version is 2021 106 111 or advanced than this. Actually, okay, but if my software version is earlier than this, means yeah, I need to download this one actually. And if I have a model of P101 instead of APDK, I need to, yeah, download this package. Actually, please download and install the correct update package, so that only your device will start functioning, and it can be easily integrated to your other modules actually. Okay, so yeah, actually once this is done, actually you need to extract those files and this do you tool next week do you tool in a single folder. And then actually if you see, I need to go to my command prompt, and I need to go to the part where I have these files. Okay, and then actually if you see here, we have these files here. And then actually if you see, once this has been confirmed, you have been extracted all the things and kept inside of the folder. Actually if you see, and then we need to implement a command actually. Okay, see if you see here, for uploading the firmware, this is a command which is given by our Microsoft, which needs to be operatable in the Windows based systems actually. Okay, see here, it will read all your files, EMC text file for and Azure Percept DKOS and raw files, and it will be injecting this into your that Percept custom module. Actually it's kind of box of thing. In that module it will update it. So once this step is completed, means actually, okay, so your firmware might be updated. Actually your firmware might be updated, and your device may will have the latest update of your firmware actually. Okay, so once these are the initial steps of your Azure Percept development kit actually. Yeah, before I am going into the vision module, I want to ask this people who are around there, do you got any questions or queries till now?
Okay. Okay, so is there any questions to what we've got into? I actually wanted to ask a question on how you created the IoT Hub.
Yeah, actually, yes, you're honest. Actually, I have created. Are you asking this step to be carried out from my Azure portal? Am I correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
Once I enter into my Azure portal, okay, I have a list of items listed here actually. Okay, or we have a search bar. In that, I can search for IoT Hub. Okay, and this in this IoT Hub, I can create a button called Create, and it will ask for a subscription is already taken default, and you have a resource group called data. And from here actually you need to create you can give some unique IoT name, and the region of an IoT hub has to be given. Once this is done, you need to know which configuration you need, public access or private access based upon your business need. And then actually we need to go for management is one of the important place of creating a IoT hub, because it has your pricing and scale tier like S1, S2, S3 actually. But when you are when you are actually about to work with your Azure Percept, please take this standard S1 tier actually, so that the free tiers will not work with Azure Percept. So once you have this, once you created this thing actually, if you see, we have some more options called what will be my how much messages I can send per day from my IoT hub, and what kind of features has been enabled, device to cloud messages, message routing, cloud to device commands, and IoT this kind of things and all will be updated based upon your tier. If I click S2 here, it will be updated accordingly actually. Okay, I'm going for S1 as of now. And then actually, what will be role-based access, RBAC or shared access policy? As of now, we are going for a shared access policy plus RBAC, and then we need to go for the tag one. You can give something like a workshop, IoT hub, like this. You can give something. Okay, and then actually we can create like this only. Once I click create, the deployment of IoT hub will start actually. And then once you created this IoT hub, as I told you earlier, this kind of the wizard will come once your deployment of an IoT hub got completed actually. Is it clear, Ernest?
Yes, it's clear. Okay, so I have another question in the chat box, which reads, if where can we purchase the device?
Yeah, actually, at the end of this session, I will be sharing you the necessary links here, Ernest, actually, shortly.
Oh,
Okay.
all right. Okay.
And I can also guide you in which countries it's available, because it's not available in any all the countries actually. In India itself, it's not available. I got it from my through my friend in US actually.
Okay.
So it's available in some 10 to 12 countries, I hope so. From next year starting onwards, I hope so. Microsoft is expanding the availability of this device for around 30 to 35 countries actually. So yeah, I will share you the link, and I will also walk through that link actually how to purchase this device as well actually at the end of this session. Okay.
Okay, that's great. That's great. That's great. Okay. So you
Yeah.
can carry.
Yeah. Sure. Okay. 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 Once my configuration and the initial setup of my IoT hub is system, my Percept device is completed. Okay, so I need to go to my Azure Percept Studio. Okay, once you see here the Azure Percept Studio, actually we have a devices called in this devices place. Actually, you can be able to see which device has been connected to your Percept device, because we can connect only one device at a time in your Percept device. We can't connect two or more edge devices actually. Okay, I hope so. This disadvantage can be overcome by Microsoft in the future the firmware releases. I hope so actually. Okay, and if you see here, once my device, this how you can ask me how this the device came here. Actually, it's showing as connected, because while we doing our connection string, when we given our connection string there, actually it will make a handshake between my the edge device which I created in IoT hub and my Percept. So my Percept and IoT edge devices had a handshake now through the connection string, and now it has been displayed, and it can be identified this device only has been connected to my Percept device actually. Okay, once I click this device here, which is inside this Azure Percept, it will show the device informations actually, which is your manufacturer and all, which we have been seen in our device screen of our IoT Edge device which we created. Actually, the same device information tag will be displayed here actually. Okay, and you can also update your software version here. I'm not going to do it now because it will take some lot of time as well. So I'm leaving it, but we can make an update of your software version which is inside in your the Percept actually, by clicking here also actually. Okay, and once this is done, if you go here, actually you have two tabs called vision and speech actually. I already don't know with the once a general setup is done, once you connect your vision module and speech module to this this custom module of Azure the Percept. Actually, if you see, you can be able to see what is a vision module version and what actions I can do here like that actually. Same as if you see for speech module also, if you see it has the status of initialized, and it's what is a speech module version, and then what keyword has been configured here actually. Okay, yeah, this is an overall the things actually. If you see here, the overview, sample application, advanced tools and all will be there actually. And then what are the AI projects which I created till now under the custom mission and these custom mission speech to text, the custom speech to text also will be displaying here actually. Okay, yeah, this is a overall view of your Azure Percept Studio. Yeah, I hope so. You have been clear about this. What are the things available in this Azure Percept Studio? So next, I will be moving on to how to make use this Azure Percept vision module with this custom module, and then actually I can also yeah, show you that by deploying a custom module into this the vision module of Azure the Percept actually. Okay, using the custom vision AI cognitive service. Okay, so give me a minute. Okay, I'll be back 1 minute.
Okay. Yes, so as we await for Ravana to get back, if you have any questions, feel free to post them in the chat box, or you can use so
Yeah,
that we allow you to talk.
yeah,
All right.
I am
Yeah.
back. Yes, Jonas.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm
Carry
back.
on.
And then actually, if you see, actually, I have been sharing you the thing of Azure Percept Studio. Here, actually, I have a device which I've shown you already. And then actually, if you see here, yeah, I'm going to vision. Okay, my vision module has been already configured actually with this the Percept custom module, so I can get the vision module version. In case you are you can get an error message here actually, like your vision module is not configured actually, so you can't able to do anything like that. In that case, no need to panic actually. In this you can see here my screen. Here if you see just a minute, yeah, here you see this camera which is connected to this heat sink has a ribbon cable. Okay, sometimes what happens, you see this ribbon cable will have a loose connectivity with this the board which is attached to this heat sink. Okay, so in that case we need to remove this heat sink by means of a jack key, and we need to connect this ribbon based cable properly to the USB port C, which is inside this, which is in the board actually, which is kept inside this Azure the Percept the vision modules in the heat sink actually. Okay, so don't get panic actually if you see that after doing all the configurations also you can't be able to see the vision module version here, and it's showing that your vision module is not configured like that. No need to panic. Open the vision module by means of the jack key provided by you, and connect your ribbon cable properly to the board which is attached to the heatsink, and then this issue will be get resolved actually. If I want to check the screaming of my device means actually, if you see here, it will show my stream is ready, and I can test my stream is perfectly all right. See here, you can be able to see my stream actually, that my vision module is working fine actually. Okay,
Yeah.
so once this is done actually, okay, once this is a testing state for your you need to understand whether my vision module is integrated properly to my Percept kit or not. Actually, now after seeing this stream, ourselves will get confirmed my device is uh, connected properly. Actually, okay. So if you see here, if you see here, there's a div stream actually, which is given here. Actually, will confirms our thing. And actually, if you want to deploy a sample model, actually here Microsoft has been provided a lot of sample models here actually for our quick understanding how this vision module which is attached to this Azure Percept is working actually. Okay, and then if you see here, I have some sample model. I'm going to deploy this sample module to my vision the vision kit. Yeah, so so that it will tell us which object has been detected like that actually. So I am clicking, I am going for a general object detection based model deployment, and I'm clicking a deploy to device actually. So it will take some time for deployment, and once your deployment is ready, and you can now again, if you create a stream actually, you can it will take some time since the module is getting loaded. And then it will show you if I click this, if I keep my mobile phones here actually, it will tell actually what is the object is placed in front of it. Laptop, it's recognize my laptop actually. Okay, so person, if I keep my hand actually, it's recognizing I am a the person actually. Okay, okay, like this actually we have a customized these solutions in which is provided by a which is provided by Microsoft actually. So I deployed this sample model for our understanding, and I've been shown how it got deployed and how it's getting detected. But uh, actually, if you want to deploy a custom vision project, for that also we have things like when we can deploy the custom vision project actually into this module by showing here like deploy model to device. But before doing this actually, okay, I need to create a one minute. Yeah, I need to create a vision project, a custom vision project. But I already created a data ops project actually. But and again I will show you how to create it. Okay, these details we need to fill it here. Okay, and like a IoT or something I give sources. Sample project is already there, but actually I create a new resource for you. Okay, it will show you IOP, and then data, and this pricing tier should be so it should not be a free tier. Okay, once I created this, it will create a custom vision resource for me actually. And then once this is done, my resource will be created. I already created three the types of custom vision resource and yeah resources. But for your understanding, I created one more thing. And then actually I need to click a project type as object detection, and then optimization as accuracy, and I am creating it. Once I click create, it will go to the second step called image capture. In this, it will show you which IoT hub you have been, it has been recognized, and under this area which device has been we have been choose. I have been choosing our TUIOP device, which is already paired up with my Percept kit. And then actually I need to go for our automatic image capture. In this automatic image capture, if you see, I have options called how much frame I need to the one frame I need to capture for how many seconds or minutes and all actually. If you see here, if you see here, I can target one frame per hour with 25 images actually for our actually. And I also can set up a retraining, but at this stage we no need of retraining. Retraining means actually once you capture an image continuously for 25, this images also will be sent for retraining the model again and again to make your accuracy level very high actually. Okay, once this is done, we need to go for the tagging of my images and model training actually. Once I go here, I need to give open project in custom mission. Actually, I already created a data ops here actually. If you see, yeah, this is a custom mission.ai.projects actually, where the resources which I have created now, that custom mission yeah resources, that and all will be displayed here actually. Okay, so if I see here, don't have any models here. Wait. Set up for automatic image capture. It will be set, and then I need to tag my images which I have been for the model training here, and I need to open the project in custom vision. Okay, here I need to tag the projects actually, images which I need to do, but I already done it for one thing called wallets. I will show you. Yeah, already I have been created a tag models actually here for my images has been tagged here. If I click here, and it can, you can see actually my image has been tagged, and it will be given a tag as a wallet actually. Okay, so this is a thing like this only. They need to create uh, upload images, and once you create a chain option means actually the images which has been uploaded in this customvision.ai step actually will give you the what are the performance or how much predictions we can do with these images actually. Okay, so this is the thing we have. More, my thing is actually for TOC I've been just uploaded for 15 images only, but in a future if you want to do it for a real business specifications actually, you need to you need to upload at least 10,000 to 20,000 images actually. So yeah, yeah, so that your prediction level will be very high actually in the in identifying the things actually. Okay, once I completed this actually, okay, if I go for it previous one, and I can actually show how to deploy this model to my device. Okay, this wallet on which I created actually. So I need to go here, devices, UIP, vision, and then actually I need to deploy a custom vision project which we created in the previous step. My project name is data ops, and my model iteration is iteration. And model iteration is nothing but our iteration which we got after training my models actually. Okay, so once I give deploy, this particular model will get deployed to my vision project actually. Okay, so once this is done actually, my deployment is done. If I go to my live stream, and I can check, if I keep my wallet here, it will be recognizing my wallet actually. Okay, so if I have a, it will take some time for the model gets loading actually. Okay,
I wanted to ask a question.
yes,
As
yes,
we, yeah,
yeah.
so for the models, does it take only speech and vision?
I can't get you, Ernest. Actually, can I please come again? Sorry.
Like I'm seeing that you are doing the vision and speech,
Yeah.
right? So aside that, let's say with maybe it's doing some predictions, which is not really maybe let's say you put an object
Yeah. Correct.
like can you bring other models to it?
Yeah, yeah, we can bring lot of ad hoc models to it actually. Yeah, yeah, that's based upon your business requirements actually. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm going to tell you that after this step, that if you want to create any complex solutions which is based out of custom vision, okay, you can push your we can make a containerization of your models, and I can push your models to this Azure Percept cluster model via the Azure container registry. So that kind of complex things also you can be able to do it actually. Okay, since this device has been new to the market, actually still studies are going on. Actually, yeah, myself itself, I'm doing a customized model pattern here actually. So to understand more about this device actually. So it's possible that you can be able to push any type of custom model to this mission module of Azure development kit, and you can be able to get a computer vision based POC for object detection and image classification actually. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
Yes, yes, Ernest. Yeah. And actually, once you see this thing, actually, it's taking some time. Yeah, I hope so. It came. Yeah, if you see here, I can keep my wallet here. Means actually it is the precision rate and the prediction level of my wallet is actually it's detecting for 0.75, which is somewhat lesser actually. Okay, since my the images which I've been given for training is very less for POC purposes. So actually, but it can, once you are training an image out of some 1,000 or 2,000 images, actually you can find a good accuracy rate here. And then actually if you see, once these images which you have been uploading should not exceed 6 MB per frame actually. So that also we need to keep in mind, or, yeah, or else you are a customvision.ai that project they don't accept your images to be tagged with the words which you have been giving there actually. Okay, yeah, that's all about the vision module. Yeah, before going to the audio module, I might I might want to ask the audience which is who are there actually to understand if they have any queries actually.
Okay, so audience attendees, are there any questions you would like to ask at this point? Uh, I'm checking the chat box to see. Okay. Okay, I think that we are good to go. If there are no more questions
Yeah,
to
sure.
be asked,
Okay.
yes, we can carry on.
Yes, Ernest. Yeah, I can. I'm going to the next module actually, which have a which has been called as my audio module, which I have been told you earlier, stating that yeah, here if I go here, it is actually our audio module or speech module, which is comes along with my Azure Percept development kit actually, which is you use to create some speech based commands to for example, it's like our Cortana or Alexa kind of thing only actually, that we need to based upon my voice I can be able to control my appliances which is there in my home, or we can manage the inventories which is present in my shop floor, manufacturing shop floor. I can I can control the vehicles actually based upon my my speech actually. Yeah, like that actually we have a lot of use cases here actually. So if you see here, yeah, if you want to test actually, I am actually show you here actually in this. This is my Azure Percept audio module, which contains 4 mics, and actually it also has a 3 LEDs which is present here actually. Okay, these 3 LEDs actually will be blinking continuously when you're connecting your module to your Azure Percept Plus module. But actually, if you see the custom module, once it till it get authenticated to this custom module, actually it will be this audio module will be have a blinking green color light. Once you got accepted, your little light actually, the one white light will be blinking here actually, which indicates that LED2 it's your device has been recognized by your custom module, and it has been ready for deploying the custom modules actually. Okay, so this is the thing regarding the LEDs manner actually. Once you deploy the things into your Azure Percept audio module, all the LEDs which is present here uh, will be turning on to a blue color actually. Okay, so these are the deleting activities of your Azure Percept audio. But if they are waiting for any commands also, once we do any speech command to that, it will get blink in white and it will return the values here actually. Okay, so this is what the daily behavior of your Azure Percept audio, and which is a very important thing we need to see while configuring our device actually. Okay, so once this is done actually, I need to create a custom speech and a keyword actually. Okay, so I am showing you by actually configuring and testing a voice assistant based home automation here. So if I go to my Azure Percept Studio, in overview I have a sample of demos and tutorials, and I can try out voice here I could try out a voice assistant samples here actually. If I click this here, I have actually uh, get some samples here showing that actually a hospitality room, hotel room equipped with voice control smart devices, healthcare room, and automotive and inventory as well actually. So click any among them actually and click agree and create. So here this I have chosen in hospitality one, and I already created this page actually. Okay, if you see here, my custom keyword will be my computer. Okay, if you want to create another custom keyword also, we can change this custom keyword. And actually my custom command is called actually stui speech actually. Once I do this command accordingly, it actually it will show what are the things will turn on here actually. So I'm going to demonstrate this thing now by telling to my audio model that computer hi, it's recognizing, and it will tell the hello actually. Computer hi. To take some time. Yeah, computer hi. I hope so. I need to create a new one actually. 1 minute. I will show you that also, so that it will be easy for you guys. Okay, I'm creating a hospitality again, and I agree to the create, and then enter a resource name as TYUOP. Okay, and then I'm creating it. The deployment process will take some 2 to 3 minutes of time, so we need to wait till that.
Okay, so I want to ask a question. You said something like when you are starting, you start with a TY kind of. I didn't get that well.
Which one actually, Ernest, you're telling TUY? It's a random word. We can give any random words there actually.
Oh, okay.
It's a random letter. It's a random word. We can give either your name or my name also there actually. But I given somewhat in a different way actually. That's all. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So it will take some time.
Okay,
Yeah.
so for the speech, uh, how many languages do we have so far?
Actually, we have accent related things in, you can see it here in Louis website actually of Azure. In language and understanding website, there if you go and see for which languages they have actually, for list of languages they have actually, from here we can able to identify what kind of accents they have been supporting. I hope so. It's around 20 to 25 accents they are supporting now. Okay, but it's actually. I will be showing, wait 1 minute. Also 20 lessons they have been supporting actually. If you see your language support, yeah, we have multi-language. We have C. These are in essence they have been supported languages supported. We have for Chinese, Dutch, English, French, German, Gujarati, Hindi, Italian, Korean, Marathi, Portuguese, and they are supporting Tamil, Spanish, Telugu, and Turkish. This is my mother language actually, which have been speaking in my local area, and actually this been a yeah, these are the languages they have been using it actually. Yeah.
Okay.
But I hope so actually after this Percept came into action, I have been seen with, I've been connect with some Microsoft calls actually. They have been telling that actually they have been trying to implement more local languages actually, to make this thing very popular like that actually. I hope so we can in future we can see the lot of local languages will be given here actually, instead of in universal languages actually. So we can, yeah, expect that thing soon actually. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, these are the things. And yeah, the language understanding, based upon this actually we can create a custom bots also. So Louis, if you want to work on this Azure Percepts on audio module, actually, if you want to work on, actually, you need to have some good knowledge about Louis also language understanding things, and you need to train your words or custom keywords accordingly. Actually, okay. So that is the thing. I hope so. My custom deployment has been done. I hope so. Wait.
What's the full meaning? Why do they call it Louis? I'm seeing language understanding, but I want the meaning of the IS. Why do they call
Uh,
it? Yes.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Louis, actually, we've been worked on sometimes back actually. So
Yeah.
Louis full form actually, I also has to work on. Uh, yeah, I also don't know about it actually because it's they have been not given actually. So language understanding is a word which is given by Microsoft itself actually. We can have this, yeah, ask this, yeah, question to our Microsoft calls actually, why they given IS actually, what is the meaning of it actually.
Okay. That's just okay. All
Yeah,
right.
because I have been working on this for quite some time, but actually I also not had this thing. But thank you for asking, Ernest. I can ask them and I can tell you soon actually. Okay.
All right. That's okay.
Yeah, actually, yeah, my deployment has been completed and I've been giving a
Okay.
command now. Okay, so
All
if
right.
you see here,
Yeah.
computer, hi, it will tell hello, and I want to computer turn on TV. So you can see here actually it will turn on the TV here actually.
Oh,
Okay,
wow. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
yeah,
That's
and then actually, yeah, computer turn on lights. Computer turn on lights.
okay. That is pretty awesome. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, like this we can create our own customized models also actually. Okay, so I am planning for a detailed thing actually, yeah, because I have been doing some home automation stuffs with Raspberry Pis and all actually. So I am trying to connect this thing with the Raspberry Pi, and I write an Azure functions to control my entire home by the speech recognition. I have been into that. If once I complete that POC, I will be definitely delivering that in our Ghana user group as well actually, in another session actually. Yeah, that's all from my side actually, Ernest, for today's session. So if you guys have any questions or anything, you can ask me. I'll be walking you to that the portal that you need to, that we can get this Azure Percept device actually. Okay.
Okay. So you were saying that in the end you would take us through where the devices are and stuff like that. But before we go there, I would want to ask if anyone has a question to ask. I think it's been really amazing walkthrough. We've had a lot of insightful, twist about this Azure Percept, because myself, I've really learned a lot. This is an area I have not really explored. I'm getting some insights, and I've really enjoyed it. So if you have any questions there, kindly feel free to ask or post in the chat box so we
Yeah.
can relate to Saravanan. So
Yeah.
yes, it's time for questions. Come out with your questions. And then before we go to the last section where he will take us through in terms of how the devices can be obtained and a
Sure,
little bit
Ernest.
about devices.
Yeah.
Okay, Jesco is still asking the same message where we can purchase the device. I think lots of people want to really get hands on and try and see if they can really play with
Yes.
the device. So maybe
Yes.
we go to that.
Yes, Jonas. Yeah, we can go to back to that one. Actually, if you see here, actually, I can sharing my screen once again. Yeah, I hope so. It is visible.
Not yet.
Now it's visible. Hello.
Not yet.
One minute. I am checking my connectivity. Yeah. Now it's fine.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, we are good.
Okay, this is the place actually where we can actually request for Azure Percept actually. Okay, if you see here actually, you can, if you're buying your Percept for your business point of view, or you have your organization has some TOCs has to be done, which they want to explore some things within Azure Percept, we can give a request pricing code to Microsoft. But if you want to buy it for your personal need actually, like me, actually you can you can show here, and you can have a, I am sharing this link. Okay, or else one minute, I will share some series of links with you guys, yeah, so that it will be easy for you. I can give a shop now. Okay, after going here actually we can click buy. We can sold by, yeah, we can give most regions of Microsoft Store. See here, it contains the add to cart.
Oh, okay.
Okay, along with it actually, if you see um, This is the link for your. If you see here in Azure Percept DK, in the first link, if you see actually, you can see that what this module like this I module and this custom module only will be available. But if you want to buy your audio module, you need to pay extra some $70 to $80. I hope so actually, which I have been paying. If you see here, yeah, we have we need to get this Azure Percept audio separately actually.
Okay, so the base model doesn't come with audio.
Yeah, audio model is not coming with your vision module and the trust module actually. Trust module and vision module will be brought together. It will be coming in a box actually, but this video module is not sorry, audio module is not coming with this thing, Azure Percept DK actually. Okay, so you need to buy it separately by ordering
It
here actually.
separate one behind it.
Yeah, hello, what Jonas? I can't get you, sorry.
Yeah, well, see when you show the device. So
Yeah.
this is just for the audio. What is currently showing now?
Yeah, the currently which is showing the screen was now this is an audio module actually, which performs that the speech based recognitions and all actually. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, and this audio module actually which comes together with that custom module is that our gateway and this division module actually. So totally three devices has to be there, but they're giving us two in one pack, and another one has to be the audio module has to be bought separately actually. Okay,
Oh, okay.
and actually the countries where it is being available are, I'll show you. Yeah, see here. Yeah, these are the countries where the Azure Percept modules are available actually. Wait, I'm sharing the screen link with you all. Okay, United States, Canada, France, Germany, Netherlands, Sweden, UK, Australia, Austria, Hungary, Ireland, Japan, New Zealand, Portugal, Spain, and Taiwan actually. Yeah,
Okay.
I have shared that links also with you so that you can understand from which country you can buy it actually. Okay, yeah.
All right. All right. So thank you very much, Saravanan. It's been a pleasure. I mean, the knowledge has been very, very, very good. We now have at least, if we don't know anything at all, we know about Azure Percept, and it's been wonderful having you here share your Thursday with us. I think that we appreciate it a lot. And I'm getting some messages that okay, everybody, they want to try their hands on this stuff. Uh, they want to really try. They've not really heard about it, so they are happy. Really, here Microsoft User Group Ghana community has given them that insightful uh, knowledge. So yes, I'd like to say a very big thank you for making your time with us. Uh, yes, kindly go ahead.
Yes, NSX. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to present my topic with you all. Actually, I hope so. Yeah, through my session, actually, I might. It's been somewhat useful for you all actually to understand about the Azure Percept. I'm really happy about it. I am actually really interested to do uh, some more sessions on Azure IoT from the scratch for your community. So if yeah, I'm actually yeah looking forward for that actually. Sure, yeah.
That is great to hear, and we have more subsequent events coming on IoT and AI, like which will be coming up very soon. So it is good to hear that we will be contacting you a lot, so that you can help us spread the message and advocate on these technologies. Yes. So I see if you can share your handles, maybe if you have a site or blog, so that we'll pick
Yeah,
it up.
actually, I have my actually just started my blog actually, but I have not published yet. Actually, I will be sharing my LinkedIn profile actually here actually in my in the chat window, so that at any time you guys can connect me over LinkedIn, and I can and if you have any doubts in configuring this Percept, or you have any doubt in Azure IoT or any Azure certifications also, actually I am ready to help you all actually. Okay.
That is awesome. That's really awesome. And we thank you for making the time for us this afternoon. So, yes, viewers, unfortunately, we had some unfortunate situation with our last speaker of the day. So the program will be ending just after this. So sorry about that. We do apologize for that. But it was a situation beyond our control and beyond the control of the speaker as well. So in subsequent sections, we would really repeat this event so that we can cover the area we couldn't make. So on behalf of that, if there are no more questions, I would like to say thank you for making time and joining us. Thank you for hearing our speakers. We would want you to go and try your hands on these knowledge and these demos so that you give us feedback, and then we also relay to our wonderful speakers who have shared their experience with these technologies. So on behalf of that, from the crew, Microsoft User Group Ghana team, we would want to say thank you very much and hope to see you in our subsequent event. Until then, it's bye for now. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Nas. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Have a great day.
Thank you. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.